So starting it off with the synthesis of aspirin, the Colby synthesis actually begins with sodium phenoxide reacting with carbon dioxide in the presence of an acid catalyst, which then yields salicylic acid. So from there, salicylic acid reacts with acetic anhydride, actually through an esterification reaction, which then forms acetyl salicylic acid, which is aspirin. And then some alternative ways that you could synthesize aspirin would be to either use a different substitution reaction mechanism or to use a reagent like minoic acid instead of acetic acid. And then going from there, aspirin functions in the body through entering the bloodstream, and it's actually carried from there to pain receptors in the brain, originally routing from the PNS to the CNS. So there are actually some materials that are found pretty commonly that contain salicylic acid. Some of these items include peaches, raspberries, apples, pine nuts, licorice, instant coffee, and even wine.
Marketing of aspirin was not officially established until the turn of the 19th century. The medicinal use of salicylic compounds dates back as early as 400 BC, with Hippocrates using salicylic tea to reduce fever. Salicylic acid, the main component of aspirin, can be found in willow bark, which was used by the ancient Sumer, ancient Egyptians, and throughout the Middle Ages to reduce inflammation, fever, and pain. A variety of chemicals similar to salicylic acid were also prescribed throughout the Middle Ages. Charles Frederick Gerhardt was the first to synthesize aspirin in 1853 by treating sodium salicylate with acetyl chloride to produce acetylsalicylic acid. In 1897, the drug and dye firm Bayer started to explore acetylsalicylic acid as a less irritating substitute for current salicylate medicines. In 1899, Bayer dubbed the compound aspirin and began selling it worldwide. The drug was wildly popular until mid-20th century, when similar drugs hit the market, such as acetaminophen in 1956 and ibuprofen in 1962.
As a whole, aspirin is mostly used to combat pain, fever, or inflammation. However, in the long run, it can be used to prevent heart attacks, strokes, and even blood clotting. Here are some facts about aspirin. Taking aspirin may increase the risk of tinnitus, or ringing of the ears. Also, studies have found a link between taking aspirin regularly and a reduced risk of cancer, particularly colon cancer. Aspirin is a $150 million industry in the United States alone, and also employs millions of people around the world.